hear me, Fun?
Wait, where are you?
Let's just say I'm on an intercom. So, here's how the trial rules will go. Basically, each and every one of you will go through a number of debates figuring out who killed your so-called best friend, Violet. Whoever did get the killer right will receive some harsh execution. Get the killer wrong, and, well, you guys will face the execution yourselves. Are there any questions?
I do. So, what kind of trial is this? Like, it's a murder mystery trial? Oh,
Yep!
oh God. I'm not really great with trials, but I'll give it my all, I guess.
I have a question. It involves with the voting. How will the voting work?
Well, here's how it works. Basically, you see the icons in front of your monopads? Those will determine the votes.
So that's how the voting works.
Yup.
Gotcha.
Any more questions?
I do. So, are there any, accomplices in a case?
Oh, there is accomplices.
Oh, okay.
In theory, though.
Huh? What do you mean by in theory?
Let's just say, Killer A decided to do the murder, while Killer B decided to influence it.
Oh, so it's a tag team.
Correct. Wow. I'm surprised you actually had a brain.
What? Hey!
Any other questions? No? Then let's get this trial underway.
Seems like the trial has begun. And it's time to figure out how we do it. Let's do this. Okay then. Time for the trial to start. So we all know our victim was Violet. She died from poisoning. So how can we deduct that?
Maybe it's best we should talk about how she died first. Oh, then I gotta offer the first topic.
Well there, big guy. I'm not too sure about this. What if we go on the wrong thing?
Well, it's worth a shot. You have the floor, Gurumon. Thank you. So I may have a big of a theory on how she could have died.
Really? What's that?
Let's just say on how the motive and the murder played out. Like a sort of connection.
I want to talk about that. Let's discuss about it.
So far so good, and yet we're already on the first topic. The motive and the murder itself. Let's see how this will go in our first the great scrubbing. Let's do it. So let's talk these out first. From our sin of honor, Violet died from poisoning, and the motive was poisoning. Not to mention that everyone else got affected by it. Do you think it might have been used for something else? Honestly enough, I don't think so.
I may have a strong theory. What if Violet could have died from the poisoning after everyone else got infected?
That can't be a theory, Wario.
But in our defense, though, Violet must have died from something else other than the poisoning.
No, that's wrong.
What are you contradicting me for? For I know I'm right.
No, not necessarily not. You see, it can't be something else because we know how she could have died. Am I right, Larry?
Yeah, she died from a poisoned bottle.
What?
Wait, you mean someone stuck a poisoned bottle under her bed?
That could be it. Otherwise, we were all injected by poison.
Except
everyone was injected by poison, except for a few people. And that people being... It has to be them. It was Zelda, the Ninetales, Espeon, and Red Light. All four of them, along with Violet, could not have been infected by the poison.
Alright. So that just leaves only a few of us on the suspect list.
Along with Violet too. Because if there was a poison bottle under her bed, then someone must have snuck into Violet's room.
What can we note of that?
Let's discuss about it and maybe we can get our answers there. Good thinking. Let's do it.
So, let's talk things out. Now, if someone went into Violet's room and snuck a poison inside her bed, then how they got in there without her actually knowing?
Do you think they might have lost something then to get inside her room without them knowing?
Maybe. Who was at a sleepover with her?
Me, Larry, and Staffy. All three of us were at a sleepover at her room. So at that point, someone must have knew one of you guys were awake and snuck the poison inside by going through the vent.
That's it! That's it! Danganronpa! Someone must have went to Violet's room after me, Larry, and Goombella and her fell asleep.
Oh my god, I'm right!
I'm usually never right.
So, who could that be?
Well, that sucks. We have no idea who it could be. We know where the event could take place. Where could the event take place? It could be I got it! There was a small clearing in the Violet's room. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who else noticed that? I think there was only 2 people that noticed it. It was them! It was Ryoko and Leafeon. Those two only know how Violet's room had a clear open.
Open that little starful.
Ah! What's wrong, Electric?
Jeez, you think they might have been the clearance of Violet's room? That is suspicious though. But it's got nothing to do with what we're talking about here.
Nothing to do with it.
Well, I'm not saying you got amnesia or something, right? Oh well, time for the Green Thunder to actually shock your mind back into action.
Seems like Electric's challenging me to a rebuttal showdown. Since you contradicted me and all. Alright, fine, Electric, I accept your challenge.
Perfect. So, seeing as how the clearing to Violet's room could have been interesting, there was still no doubt on how they could have killed her. I mean, other than Luther slipping, of course. How would they know about one of them being awake?
Whether and how they saw us awake or not, there was no sign of where they could have came from. The vent was the only opening.
Yeah, but how they slide the poison inside Violet's room though? There was no sign or slight that they could have done that.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Well, what?
It wasn't like that, Electric. Right? I know how they could have gotten here when they left the trace. It had to be the sight of the color on their body. So what you need to say is there was a color on them. Knowing that they left something in her room. Larry, you remember the color, right?
It was a pink color, and that's what I remember.
And the only ones wearing pink are... It was them! It was Wario, Espeon, Garurumon, and Ryoko.
Wait, you're not saying I'm a potential culprit?
No, I'm saying because you guys were off the suspect list.
Oh my god!
Because Wario was guarding someone's door.
I was guarding Cinema.
Espeon and Ryoko were working together, that's true.
Yeah?
And Garurumon was guarding someone's door as well. So that leaves all of us to be to be part of the guilty party. I like where you're going, Starfeet, but I'm not sure if that can work. So far so good so far. What can I deduct next?
Wait, I think I remembered something. While we were sleeping, And I did manage to hear some footsteps.
You did?
Yeah. If I recall. Oh, it was Violet herself. Oh,
Violet?
yeah. She whispered in my ear saying, I'm gonna go get a glass of water here while we were sleeping. And from that matter though, once she did get a glass of water, she never returned. Right.
So what you mean to say is,
Someone trapped her.
I get what you're saying now.
Well, other than that, for sure, I don't think someone had the ability to trap her.
Hey.
Yeah.
Someone that has the ability to trap her would be... It had to be them! It was Jolteon to Dire Howl.
Oh yeah, because they set up a lot of leaf traps.
I set a lot of hex traps.
I don't know what kind of traps they set up. Oh.
Yup. We're kinda screwed.
But you guys can be off the suspect list, cause some of you guys were infected. Well, Ninetales with Ryoko and Espeon. That's true.
Oh yeah!
Yeah. And Jolteon and Leafeon discovered the body, so they can be off the suspect list even more. Yes!
Oh my god, I was so nerve-wracking. So all that's left is who could have killed her.
Now this is gonna be one tough cookie to break.
I don't know about you guys, but if Violet went to her room on her own time, how come she never came back? Knowing that part, it was sort of, hold on there, Red Light.
Hold on, I may have something that can reveal the culprit.
That's all?
You do?
Yeah, everyone listen up. I'm about to confess.
About to confess?
Were you the culprit? No, I'm not the culprit, but I know something about the culprit. Oh, Monica, was that fine with you?
Yeah, sure. Let the Koopa kid talk.
Okay, you have the floor, Larry. Thank you. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna need you to listen up. So, during the sleepover with me, Goombella, and Starfy, along with Violet, after we went to sleep, Violet did say something to me that she was gonna get a drink of water. But, since I kept the magic eye out, I managed to see someone going through with Violet's plan. It wasn't an accomplice, no, but it had to be someone that Violet saw.
Wait, what?
And from seeing that, it was her own friend, Vaya.
The Virtuoso sister?
Mm-hmm. And from what I've seen so far, Vaya's been whispering something into Violet's ear. And from what we know so far, Violet didn't get a drink of water. Instead, she went to grab the poison bottle, causing her to drink it and waiting for her own death to suffice. She then head over to the living room. She then went to the library and caused her own self-doubt. Having that set in mind, she drank the poison, then threw the glass bottle away, put the poison bottle. She went through her own clearing to put the poison bottle in her own bed, and pretending like nothing happened until the effects kicked in. She started coughing, and none of us heard it because we were sound asleep, except for me. And seeing how Violet just went back to the library, it then started to go. She began coughing out blood. Her throat became a dire situation. She fell, causing her own bleeding. And oh my god! And then once the poison bottle wasn't seen, it shattered. It all shattered near Electric's room. She was trying to frame Electric in the process. And on how she could have did it? Well, she managed to pass by Jolteon and Leafeon. And then when she fell, Jolteon was horrified, Leafeon screamed, causing me, Goombella, and Starfy to see the body. And from that matter, we know that it was the victim herself. Which means the killer was Violet herself! What? Wait, you mean she planned a suicide? Yeah, she did.
But wait, but how? We got to know us so well and she just pulls that on us?
First of all, she was trying to kill Electrike.
What?
So it was true. She was planning a murder the whole time. She's the ultimate sleepover for Paris. I mean, she was planning on ditching the friend she liked the most.
But why would she do that? Why would she pull a suicide on us? And matter of fact, why was she trying to kill Electric with the poison?
Was it because it was infected? Not just that, oh no. It wasn't that at all. She was filled with despair.
You mean?
The moment she didn't talk right, Leafeon, Jolteon, it's because the despair virus took over.
What's a despair virus? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Basically, 5 of you students are infected with the despair virus before you entered here. But Violet being one of them, only 4 remain.
So, we're really on a killing game with despairs?
No. No. Do you know what this means?
We've been played! We trapped ourselves in here. Damn it.
So, if Violet was the first despair virus, then...
Yep! 4 of you are remaining left. Wait, so what happens if the despair virus is killed? It was like killed by another person.
Well, they're considered dead and removed from the despair virus roster.
So that means if Violet's dead, she's no longer a student. Correct! Oh my god. What sick games are you doing, Monokuma? Answer me right now.
I can't tell you that, nerd girl. Ta-ta!
Oh yeah, this class trial is over. Since Violet committed suicide, no vote shall be held. So I want to see you guys in your little bedroom squirming in despair. And goodbye.
Jolteon, look at me. Don't cry, okay? We're all gonna survive this.
Why was it trying to kill them? Electric, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Look at me. No matter what, you're gonna be safe. You, Jolteon, and Leafeon are all gonna be safe. Here, come here. Shh. It's gonna be okay.
I don't get any of this.
Why is this happening?
We trapped ourselves in here. Next thing you know, this happens.
Just as I suspected. I knew doing all those readings in the library was a good idea.
No way. Just as we thought, the killing game got worse. With 4 despair viruses on the loose, we now knew we couldn't trust each other, other than the ones we already trusted. And I took a look again at everyone here. With Violet being the first one dead and being the first killer, there was no sign. There was no sign of hope. And there was no sign of despair. But the only thing that fueled inside of me was my own determination to win.